Hello everybody. Selling my cargo trailer. So I got out here. I was going to mow the yard, but I thought, you know what? I'll do a video of my camper trailer before I mow the yard. So from the outside, what comes with it? So all of the stabilizer jacks come with it. There's 4 of those. The wheel covers, and I've got 2 other for the other side. This is the hot side, the sun side here. So those come with it. The pedestals come with it, not the bricks, but the black columns there. I've got this, it's the fold down ramp door, and then, you know, so you can load up your car or dirt bikes or whatever. And then that's just Kills sealant. So, you know, in case you have it open and it rains, because I use a mosquito tent, a clamshell pop-up tent that's on the back deck. That does not come with it. So when the door's closed, you've got a there you go. You got a nice elevator from the outside, but it's just a door. So let's see. We camped in it beginning of May. So what comes with it? So let's see. Obviously my recliners do not come with it, and any tools don't come with it, and the bench and stuff. But I've got it set up for this on all sides. So there's 2 of these. They're like 28 inches wide. The other slat comes through here, and then the slats look just like that. So I was going to put some wood at the bottom of them, but then, you know, we camped so quickly that I just put some duct tape on those. They don't move around. I use yoga mats on top of the slats, and then the mattress on top of that. Nothing moves. Anyway, 2 of these beds, and these will hold like 700 pounds, so I doubt you'll overweigh those. And then on the other side, same thing. So here's my clamshell tent. That does not come with it right here. And then this is the cutout for the patio, and I'll roll that out in a minute. I'll tell you what, why don't I set up these beds here so you can see what it looks like folded out, because everything folds against the wall, right? So so this comes in and folds in. I have to move that stuff, but that'll come in and fold against the wall, so that you could load up more stuff in here. I'll go through, I'll set that up in a minute, but I'll go through this, what comes with it. So there's 8 outlets, I think, 7 outlets. We'll count them in just a second. But let's start with the electric system. Got shore power underneath. You can see where it comes in. It's all stealth. So shore power comes in there. I got 2 old truck batteries there, which work fine for what I'm doing. You know, I wouldn't put any big draws on them, but you're fine. The AC vents through the floor. It is a single vent AC. It worked great when it was 85 degrees and sunny. That was fine. But at 95, I tried it out here. It was 95 degrees, and it's not super great. Like, you know, I mean, obviously it's one hose, so you get the benefit of always having fresh air because it creates a suction within your camper. But the negative is you're always pulling in some warm air. But at 85, it worked great. I have a heater that goes over there, electric heater that does not come with it. And then also I've got 2 pipes, an inlet and an outlet below this floor. And that's for my diesel S-bar heater. You could use cheap Chinese heater. They're the same thing. So they're underneath that duct tape there. And this floor is just 1-piece vinyl is all it is. But man, it's great. Easy to install. Looks really good. See my helper out there. He's still helping. Don't cause any trouble out there, John. Yeah, I see ya. All right, what comes with it from here? So shore power comes in. You got the batteries. Those come up into this automatic transfer relay. It's a 5100 Progressive Dynamics. It's only like $100, but it's great to automatically switch shore power. Got a 125 amp power panel here, so you can run whatever you want. From there, there's 4 breakers. It's really 8 breakers, right? With a double here for the AC. That 20 amp AC on top is made for AC or heat, and then that comes out right down there, so you can see where the AC is plugged in. So that's the 20 amp. Everything else is 15 amp. So I got 2 under the cabinets. Okay, I've got and those are GFI, and then I've got these here, right? GFI, and this is a load, or this is the GFI, and then the load is in the back. This is a pass-through here, so this doesn't really count as an outlet, but this, you can plug in your UPS. So you take the battery outlet into here, and that feeds up through there and goes into this. So if you have any electronics you're running up here, like a camera or something, and you have a UPS over here, which was meant to be the computer area, then that's all going to stay on no matter if your shore power drops and your inverter drops, whatever you're doing. So everything comes up in there, to the transfer switch to here. Okay, or for the inverter, this inverter is not the one that comes with it. I have a 1200 watt regular inverter that goes with it. Works great, but it's an older unit, but works great. It doesn't have a remote, so you have to click a switch right here on the front. And then that comes up into the auto transfer switch as well. So whichever one's working, shore power inverter, bam, there you go. You got your outlets. The 12 volt comes up into here. It's fused and with a switch, so you can turn that on. I got a door chime. This is a down converter to 9 volts. So you can run your door chime and then put that outside. Oops, wrong way. And obviously you can tell the cabinet's not finished. This is meant to be an upper cabinet. All right, so fused up in here, then you got your breakout block, so you can have your fuses. That way, you know if something breaks. If a fuse blows, then these lights turn red. Whichever fuse it is, makes it real easy to figure out which one's blown. Then fused up in from the solar out. Sorry, the solar panel comes in up here. Solar on the roof, 100 watt panel. It's Renogy. And that comes in here to the Renogy Voyager solar charge controller, fused also. I put a fuse here so that I can stop the, if I'm ever doing any work on the system, then I can just hit that button and it breaks the connection from the solar panel to the charge controller. So that way, you could do your work without harming your solar panels and your batteries and your charge controller. So you're supposed to have batteries connected to this when your solar panel's on. So, all right, so that's on. This comes with it. This is all the things like for the water pump. You can hear it there. Oh, still water in there. And then this is purge pump. So that'll purge water out. And then this, did I rewire that? No, I had some lights up here. Oh, there's the lights. These lights don't come with it, but they're like 10 bucks on Amazon. I've just got something else I'm already wanting to use them for. Speed control for the fan. So this fan runs that one up there. It's in there, works nicely, and you can ramp it up. It's only on 50% now, but you can turn it up. It's reversible too, so it's got a reverse switch. So on, off, and down. So up and then down, whichever way you want the air to blow. This has got a power charger, power port right here, and also the USB charger. Never use those because I put all the outlets in here. Also an outlet right here. Let's see. Okay, so freshwater hose right here, and that just goes in your freshwater tank. This is your outlet. So freshwater comes out of here. It's sucked up by the SureFlow pump, and you can see it goes into the sink. So didn't realize I'd pressurize that. So that's in the sink. Then everything comes out here. I use these Camco ones here, and that drops down into the gray water tank. And then what I've been doing is I run, and then there's also a hose in here that runs to the bilge pump right there. That's just an old bilge pump. And so you can pump out. So what we did was we used our water as normal, and it went down into the gray tank. And then we pumped it out. We had a little toilet over here. We pumped it out into the toilet for flushing. So we got to use the water twice. It's kind of nice. Does not come with the toilet though. Doesn't come with these two things. What else? Oh, countertop. Countertop needs to be finished. It's all functional, but I used 1-inch foam board, and then I put 1/4-inch OSB on top, and then I just laid this extra vinyl I had. It's really strong. I was just gonna carbon fiber it instead of this. This works great. We only camped the one time in it, and everybody liked camping, so now we're building out this thing right there, that International 3200, as a camper. So we were going to pull this one and drive with the 3200, but my wife's like, why don't we just buy a Jeep and pull a Jeep, so that way we can drive around when we get where we want. We don't have to take her big giant car. What else goes with it? The 0G water line does not go with it. You know, most everything goes with it, right? So, but probably if I can find the remote for this, I don't think this has a remote. That'll probably go with it. Anyway, this will go with it unless you just don't want it. They're only like $100, but it's really handy. I dropped I dropped this thing in here to lag onto, and then I just have two big screws in the back, and it just keeps it from moving. I mean, it's solid. It keeps it from moving while I'm driving. This was going to be like clothing or something. Anyway, another outlet. Let's count the outlets since I got sidetracked. All right. So we got the one under here, 20 amp, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then that one feeds out and up into here. So, you know, if you have a UPS connected, then that could be the 8th outlet right here. If not, it's 7 powered outlets from the breaker panel. Yeah, let's just say 7 outlets. And then those other 2 for feeding this way or that way. You could do whatever you want with. Yes, okay. So now I'm going to break the camera or stop the camera, and then I'm going to set up the beds. I think I have some pictures when we were camping so you can see it set up. I'm going to do that so you can see how it folds against the wall, and then put the grass out on there, and then we'll do a walk around, and then that'll be the end of the video because it's kind of hot today. All right, see you in a sec. Bye.